Hey, horror fiends! Welcome back to American Nightmares, where we tune in to the creepiest, most spine-tingling true tales from America's darkest corners. Tonight, we're heading to the snowy mountains of Colorado, where an abandoned radio station, silent since 1983, comes alive every Halloween, whispering the names of the dead through the static. Station 103.7's DJ never clocked out, and the airwaves hide screams that'll chill your bones. This ain't just a story, it's a true urban legend that'll make you rethink turning on the radio. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and share your own spooky radio stories in the comments. Grab your headphones, dim the lights, and let's tune into the nightmare. Colorado, November 2019. The San Juan Mountains were a beast in winter. Peaks jagged as teeth, snow piling up like a shroud, the air thin and biting, carrying whispers that didn't belong. Riley Kane, a 28-year-old sound engineer from Durango, was chasing ghosts for her podcast, Echoes Unheard, a gritty dive into America's weirdest audio mysteries. Riley was tough. Short blonde hair, leather jacket scarred by too many hikes, a recorder always slung like a six-gun. She'd heard the tale of Station 103.7, a forgotten FM outpost near Silver Hollow, a ghost town buried in the mountains. Locals swore it went dark in 1983 after a blizzard claimed the DJ, Amos Reed, his voice humming through the static every Halloween, calling names of the dead. Riley, half skeptic, half thrill seeker, figured it was interference from old gear, perfect for a viral episode. "Let's catch the hum," she told her producer, Sam Hale, a lanky guy back in Durango who rolled his eyes but wired the funds. November 1, Riley packed her Jeep, recorder, mics, flashlight, thermos of coffee that had gone cold, and hit the road from Durango. The drive was 5 hours of twists and turns, the radio fading to static, humming low like it knew she was coming. Silver Hollow was a speck on old maps, a mining town dead since the 50s, its ruins humming under the snow. By dusk, she reached the station, a squat wooden cabin perched on a ridge, antenna rusted like a broken spine, the sign KSLV 103.7 FM barely clinging. The cabin was a tomb, boards creaking under her boots, windows shattered, cobwebs thick as curtains. Inside, time stopped. Dusty turntables, reel-to-reel tapes tangled like veins, a mic stand coated in frost that hummed faint when she touched it. A faded photo of Amos Reed hung crooked, wiry, haunted eyes, smiling like he knew a secret. The control board was dead, but the on-air sign flickered red, like a heartbeat in the dark. "No way it's got power," Riley muttered, her voice echoing too loud, the hum answering soft. She set up her recorder, aiming for ambient noise, wind, creaks, maybe a hum from the antenna. Riley Kane, Echoes Unheard, at Station 103.7, she whispered, her breath fogging in the chill. "Let's see what's humming tonight." 10 p.m. Riley's recorder picked up a low buzz, like a radio tuning itself, not the wind. She checked her gear, no malfunction. The buzz swelled, static crackling like bones breaking. Then a voice, deep, gravelly, scraped from a grave. "You're listening to KSLV 103.7, Silver Hollow's voice in the dark. This is Amos Reed, spinning tracks for the lost." Riley's blood turned to ice. The control board lit up, dial spinning wild, the on-air sign blazing red, humming low. Her radio, back up in her bag, hissed to life, tuning to 103.7. Amos's voice hummed again. "Riley Kane, welcome to the show." Her name in that voice hit like a gut punch. She hadn't told a soul she was here. No posts, no texts, not even Sam. The static thickened, humming louder, whispering names.
Clara Voss, 1983. James Holt, 1991. Sarah Tate, 2004. Each name came with a scream, faint but sharp, like it was trapped in the airwaves, humming with pain. Riley's recorder spiked, redlining despite no input, the hum growing into a growl. She grabbed her phone to call Sam, but the screen glitched, flashing 103.7 in red, battery dead at 90%, the hum laughing. The cabin's temperature plunged, her breath fogging, the air humming heavy, like it was breathing. The mic tilted toward her, like it was alive, and the floor creaked behind, footsteps, slow and heavy, humming low. Riley spun, her flashlight catching a shadow. Tall, hunched, eyes like amber coals glowing in the dark. "Amos?" she whispered, heart hammering. The shadow vanished, but the hum pulsed, whispering, "Riley, stay on the air." The hum followed her, growing louder like a heartbeat in the walls. Riley tried the door, locked, the knob cold as death, burning her hand with a spiral claw symbol, glowing red, humming soft. The radio kept going, Amos's voice listing dates. Clara Voss, November 1, 1983, lost in the snow. James Holt, October 31, 1991, never left the ridge. The cabin shook, dust falling like snow, and the control board sparked, screens showing faces, not hers. Clara, eyes wide, mouth open in a scream. James, face gaunt, hands clawing at static. Sarah, hair matted with blood, whispering Riley's name, the hum humming their pain. The mic crackled. "You're live, Riley. Tell your story." Visions slammed into her, like a reel spinning wild in her head. She saw Amos Reed, 1983, alone in the cabin, jazz humming as the blizzard roared. He was desperate, station losing listeners, Silver Hollow dying. He found a book in the mine below, leather-bound, etched with the spiral claw, humming low when he touched it. It promised eternal airwaves for blood, claimed on Halloween under a red moon. Amos carved the symbol into his hand, blood dripping on the mic, humming as it drank. The storm answered, burying the cabin, but Amos didn't die. He became the signal, bound to 103.7, calling listeners to the hum, claiming their voices. Clara, a hiker, heard her name, wandered into the snow, her scream humming forever. James, a journalist, tuned in, the mic pulling him to the ridge, his notebook humming his last words. Sarah, a teen on a dare, heard her laugh in the static, the cabin claiming her, her hair leaving a trail that hummed red. Riley saw herself in the visions, sitting at the mic, eyes hollow, humming names with Amos, her podcast forgotten, the spiral claw on her hand blazing red. The cabin's walls pulsed like a heart made of wood, and the on-air sign flared, casting red shadows that hummed low. A figure appeared in the corner. Amos, tall, in an 80s suit, face half flesh, half static, eyes glowing like radio dials, humming with hunger. "You're a natural, Riley," he rasped, his voice in the speakers, the walls, her head, humming louder. His hand, cold as the mountain, grabbed her wrist, the spiral claw scar burning brighter, the hum laughing. Riley yanked free, stumbling to the control board, trying to kill it. The dials shocked her, sparks flying like the hum was fighting back, but she smashed the power switch. Nothing. The broadcast hummed on, Amos's laugh echoing like a curse. "You can't turn me off." The reel-to-reel tape spun, voices of the lost humming, the fog outside thickening, clawing at the windows like it was alive. Riley grabbed a fire axe from the wall, a relic from the station's mining days, humming faint, and swung at the board. Sparks flew, the on-air sign flickering, but Amos's figure grew solid, claws extending, eyes blazing, the hum roaring. "You're live, Riley. Tell your story." She remembered a podcast episode on cursed signals. Break the antenna, kill the hum. The roof was her shot.
Riley climbed the rickety ladder in the back, wind howling, snow blinding her like the hum was mocking her. The antenna loomed, rusted but humming, vibrating with Amos's voice. "Stay on the air." She swung the axe, metal screaming as it bit, the cabin shaking, the hum warbling. Amos appeared on the roof, his form glitching like static, claws swiping. "You're mine!" Riley swung again, the antenna crumbling, a wail tearing through the air, the hum screaming as it died. The on-air sign went dark, the cabin still, and the fog retreating. Riley stumbled to her Jeep, driving to Durango, calling 911 from a diner, voice shaking. "Something's at the old radio station, humming, calling names." Cops searched, nothing. No antenna damage, no hum, no Amos. "Mountain fever," they said, ignoring her spiral claw scar burning red. Sam pulled her recorder files, static, no voices, but a faint hum lingered. The cabin was sealed, but locals swore 103.7 flickered on Halloween 2020, whispering Riley's name, the hum calling. Riley quit the podcast, moving to Boulder, but the hum followed, faint in her dreams, spiral claw scar itching at night. In 2021, a hiker heard 103.7 in Silver Hollow, his name in the static, vanishing for days. The hum lives, the curse calls, and the mountains wait. Horror fiends, that hum just tuned your nightmares to 103.7. This true American nightmares tale of a cursed Colorado radio station calling names from the dead and the static proves some signals don't fade, they haunt. That spiral claw scar got you shook? Smash that like button and subscribe to American Nightmares for more bone-chilling terrors. Got a creepy radio story of your own? Spill it in the comments, we're dying to hear. Hit the bell to catch every scare, and share this video to spread the fright. Until the next broadcast hums your name, keep your dial off and your courage closer. This is American Nightmares, fading into the static. Stay haunted.